Looking for Madden 22 Ultimate Team coins? AOEAH.com is the cheapest and most reliable coins on the marketplace. Click the link in the description and use coupon code SPORTS for 3% off your order. YouTube, what's up? It's Duke back here from Sportsgamerz.com, and we got a fire Madden 22 tip video for you guys today. In this video, I'm going to go over the new defensive meta that you're seeing a lot of players use online, and also how you guys can beat it when you go up against it. So, as we all know, there's an update to the game recently, which changed kind of the style of defense a lot of people are playing. So we're going to go over what you're going to see, and like I said, how to beat it. So defensively, I'm in the Tampa Bay Bucks playbook. Mostly what I'm going to show is Mike Blitz 0, guys. A lot of people have been running Mike Blitz 0, mixing in cover 0 blitz, and then dropping the linebackers back into zone. And with this, you're seeing a lot of one-step aheads and deep knockout abilities. Personally, I don't really play like this. I don't think it's the best way to play, but you have seen it a lot. Now, offensively, I'm in the Raiders playbook because they have a few different plays that kind of have the concept I want to talk about that you guys can use to beat this. So first of all, with the 3-5 wide Mike Blitz 0, you're going to get either, like I said, a mixture of cover 0 blitz or dropping back into coverage. So you have to be prepared for both. And mostly, like I said, if people do this and they do drop back in coverage, they will put their zone drops so their flats are on about, 25-30 to try to take away deep crossers. Now, I'm going to show you guys a few different examples of ways I like to attack this. Let's just start with the gun bunch tight end formation. Now, guys, as I'm setting this up, just as a reminder, I do free Madden 22 tip videos, gameplays, and news on my YouTube channel. So if you like my content, make sure you subscribe. Drop me a like. I'd love to get to 300 or 350 likes on this video. And leave a comment, guys. It does help me out a lot as a content creator. So, first and foremost, when you're playing against this type of defense, you have got to be able to beat both the blitz and the coverage at the same time. And honestly, the way I attack the blitz is sending everybody out on routes. I'm not going to worry about the blitz because if I end up worrying about the blitz too much, I can get locked up. Now, one thing you guys should know is that I don't really feel like one step ahead is that important because to me, after testing, I feel like all one step does is cancel out route tech. I don't even use route tech on offense because the way I like to attack these styles of defenses is to basically use the running back in the passing game. So I feel like the backfield master ability is huge because A, it gives you access to Texas hot routes, and B, what it does is it basically makes your guy get open against man coverage every time no matter what, which he still does pretty much anyways without the ability, but with the ability is just super OP. Now the reason why I say the running back, and really the running back and the tight end, they are so important in beating man coverage because most people that run this style of defense, they're going to have their guys that have their abilities and the best players guarding the three receivers. So chances are you're not going to get a good player matched up on the tight end or running back. So if someone's doing something like this to you, one very simple way to attack it is to have a play like I do here where I'm just going to put my outside receiver in the bunch. This is PA boot over on a whip route. Block my tight end, and then have the running back come out of the backfield on a Texas route. Now, it's not showing the tight end is blocking. You could even put him on a streak if you wanted to just keep him on a route so they have to guard him. But I like to block him if I'm worried about the blitz, because if I'm worried about the blitz, then I make sure that someone is going to pick this up. But the reason why I really like this play is you attack pretty much the defense in every which way possible. So right there you saw the running back. We're going to do this play again so you guys can get a better look at it. If you're enjoying my YouTube content, I highly recommend you check out Sportsgamerz.com. This is where I post all my premium Madden 22 content. I have eBooks, offensive and defensive schemes, plus I do 4 to 6 premium tips every week in the Madden Vault. This content is available for both current and next gen, so no matter what system you play on, we got you guys covered. Our best offer yet is the Sportsgamerz Madden VIP membership. This gives you access to the entire site, every tip, every ebook, plus the meta reports for only $19.99. I'll post a link to it in the description and the comments. Make sure to check it out for the best tips and content available at the best price anywhere. Get it? But again, this is just Mike Blitz 0. First we're dealing with the blitz, and then we'll kind of get into beating the coverage. But again, take a look here, blocking the tight end, putting the running back on angle or Texas route, and the outside receiver in the bunch on a whip. Now, as far as the angle route or Texas route, hot route to the running back, that can be done, like I said, with either the backfield master ability at running back or hot route master at quarterback. A lot of people are going to the hot route master now with the changes in the AP. But yeah, so as you guys can see here, again, multiple reads. So I'm going to go over the replay now and show you guys why this is so effective against this style of defense. So first of all, if they blitz, the tight end's blocking, this is going to get picked up. But the thing that's so good about this, and it will beat the blitz, because every route on the field beats man coverage. So my angle route, he's going to beat man coverage. You saw the running back got open before. My little crosser is going to beat it, as well as my whip. And then my, basically my deep cross is going to beat it too. So that's 4 routes, 1 over the middle, 1 on the left, 1 on the right, and 1 kind of going deeper over the middle to the right side of the screen. The 1 shallow over the middle is going to the left. So they're all over the field. And what makes this so hard to defend is even when you drop back in coverage, you can't zone drop this, right? Because, you have to defend like a 5-yard whip. That would have to have like a hard flat. Then you have to defend the crossing route, which really you have to user it because even if you put your flats on 30, if you can roll out, you can still throw it over 30-yard flats. Now, if you stand in the pocket, it's a little bit harder, but still, that's a route that's kind of going to be used most of the time. Now, this route over here is interesting because a hard flat doesn't always play it. Sometimes, it just doesn't, because it's kind of between, it's one of those in-between type slant, type crossing routes. So that's a hard route to play. It's going to beat man. And then the angle route, well, a zone drop isn't really going to stop that because if you're at 5, that's too shallow. If you're at 30, that's too deep. And again, this route gets open more over the middle of the field. So there's really no way to set your zone drops to stop all this is what I'm getting at. I'll give you guys an example of how this would work against a coverage defense. So, someone might go ahead and decide, okay, we're going to guard both flats, some hard flats, or some, maybe some, zone drop flats, right? Well, if they do that, they're probably going to go ahead and use the deep crossing route themselves, right? Because they know that they have hard flats that basically the crossing route's going to get open. So at that point, this play is really, really still effective because I can easily just throw to the running back. And as you guys can see, that's going to be like a touchdown, if not a huge play. So what that forces them to do, one thing I want to note is that if you guys know that they just keep playing coverage over and over and over again, you might want to just go ahead and put the tight end on the streak. Because if you're not really worried about the blitz too much, putting the tight end on the streak, he's not going to really get open. But what he does is he basically allows the guy that's manned up to the tight end to have to play him. So it's like a clear out route so the coverage is easier for you to beat. And if they do happen to blitz you, remember, you have quick reads. You have both flats and you have the running back. So you probably can't get the deep crosser off unless you roll out away from the blitz. But if you just stand in the pocket even, say you don't have escape artist anymore, you can still easily beat this blitz without blocking anybody by just either throwing to one of the flats or the running back. Because if they're blitzing you, it's just man. There's no zones dropping to help out, and they can't guard the middle of the field on both flats with their user. It's just not possible. So if you're not worried about the blitz too much or you're comfortable making quick reads, you could just go ahead and streak the tight end every play. Honestly, that's kind of the way I do it. But granted, I still do use escape artists, so that's something big for me. But what someone might try to do coverage-wise is this right here. If they see that, you're hitting them with the crosser, they might go ahead and play flats, but then just guard the running back with their user and, just hope the crosser doesn't get open, which is not really too good of a strategy because as you guys can see here, if you don't user the crosser, it's just wide open. I don't know what release the Panthers quarterback has, but that's got to be the worst release I've ever seen. Still, we were able to get the throw in there. So, once again, you can see why this play is so effective is it really does make you guard both flats and both sides of the field. Because look, if that flat wasn't there, that's wide open. Same thing over here. That's going to be wide open too. And, and then you have to guard the middle of the field. You can't really zone drop against, the running back because he's cutting more up and over the middle field than just to the sideline. Then you, of course, have the stoppable crossing route that nobody can seem to guard this year without usering. So what are you really going to do? That's why I love this play so much. I think it's one of the best ones to use this concept for. But you can do similar things from other formations and plays too. So like say you have a play you like from another formation with a similar type crossing route like PA counter go. If you run the trips, you can pretty much do the same thing. It won't be exactly the same, but the concept will in fact remain the same. So again, basically what we're going to do is we're going to streak the tight end because that's going to give us, a pull route, right? And then what we're going to do after that is we're going to send the running back out of the field on a crossing route, or angle route, Texas route, whatever you want to call it. And that's pretty much what I'm going to do. I can use this streak to clear out. I could add like an underneath drag, but like I don't even like to do that. I like to kind of just have the streak clear out because what happens here is this route right here is really, really good against man coverage. It's about a 15 or so yard route, which is tough to stop because it gets it will beat man coverage and it would get over the top of a hard flat, right? Or a 5-yard flat, but yet it would get underneath a 30-yard flat. So like right here, you guys can see I'm going to play hard flats, and you'll see that, these hard flats, they're not going to drop far enough to stop that. As you guys can see here, take a look. See, it just breaks, and then we can kind of throw that in on the sideline. Really, really nice route, actually. Now, there's one other thing I really want to say about this play is if they're blitzing you a lot, this tight end route is actually one of the best routes in the game to beat man-to-man, especially if they blitz. This tight end route is so glitchy, the little out. This gets open so fast. We got an inaccurate under pressure pass. Gotta love Madden 22. But it's there for you every single time. I love that route. You don't even need that great of a tight end. We have Thomas here. He's okay. And he's going up against one of the best corners that you can find for the Packers, Alexander. And as you guys can see here, that was an easy throw and catch. So if they're going to blitz you out of man-to-man, you honestly are good just hiking this play stock because how effective this route to the tight end is. Obviously, we know the user's probably going to look for the crosser, but this tight end route gets open super fast, and it even wins with a strictly average tight end and gets a really good corner. So that's a money route. Man-to-man is really not that hard to beat, honestly. Even with the deep routes and the one step ahead abilities, I don't really think it's that good. I'm just being honest. I don't run man-to-man every play. I definitely like to run man some, but to run it every play, to me, is not smart for the type of reasons I showed you in this video. There's plenty of ways to beat this new kind of meta that's emerging. So if you guys enjoyed this tip video, make sure to smash that like button, and we'll see y'all next time with some more great